stage where I'm seeing the sign of aging on my skin. I now have mature skin that need a lot of vital care. So what I do, I turn to homemade remedies and I use them on my skin. What I found is that my skin has looked so much better, so much younger, so much fresher. My skin is smooth, and I find that I do have a younger appearance. So what I'm going to do for you today, I'm going to show you one of the facial masks that I use on my skin. This is an overnight facial mask made up of a vitamin A, vitamin C, and also vitamin E. All natural ingredient. I apply this on my skin at night, and when I woke up in the morning, my skin normally look so fresh, so hydrated, and so much clearer. So if you're looking for a really good natural facial mask that you can use to have your skin looking years younger, follow me to the kitchen and I'll share my secret recipe with you.
Our first ingredient is carrot. So what I'm going to be doing with my carrot, I'm going to be blending. If you do not have a blender, grate the carrot. Do not remove the carrot peel since it contains most of the nutrients we're looking for to use on the skin. What you need to do, however, is to wash that carrot thoroughly. You can even use a scrub brush to scrub the carrot. Once this is done, we are going to chop the carrot in small pieces for easier blending. And carrot can help the skin to look firmer, fresher with a natural glow. Since it contains vitamin A in the form of a beta carotene, carrot will help to boost the collagen production in the skin. Another amazing benefit of carrot on the skin is that it also helps to get rid of the excess grease and dirt from the skin. Carrot also contains vitamin C, which will help to brighten and lighten the skin and also clear the skin up of hyperpigmentation. And now we are going to put the carrot to the side and we're going to introduce the next ingredient. Before we go any further, you're going to need some hot water for this recipe, so you could go ahead and get your hot water going. Now, our second ingredient is aloe vera gel, and today I'm using fresh aloe vera. So here I have a aloe leaf, and what I'm going to do, I'm going to extract the gel. Now, extracting your gel from the aloe leaf is pretty easy, especially when you have a nice leaf. What I like to do is just cut a small piece, cut the two sides, and then peel right under the upper peel like I'm showing here. And I'm doing this on both sides. And now, take a look. Here we have our fresh aloe vera gel. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to place it in the blender along with the chopped carrot. And next, I'm going to be blending. So I'm going to reach for the hot water. Make sure it's boiling, as I mentioned earlier. And I'm going to pour about a quarter cup of the hot water over the aloe vera and the carrot. I'm actually blanching the carrot in the blender, directly in the blender. So I'm going to give it a little shake. And next, I'm going to cover. Make sure it's still hot, and we're going to blend. Once this is blended, take a look. Next, we are going to strain, since we're only going to be using the juice from the carrot and the aloe vera. So we're going to extract the juice by straining. So just strain. Now take a look at this. You can choose to add some brown sugar to this and use it as a facial scrub. Here we have our carrot aloe vera juice. We're going to put this aside to cool down, and then we're going to introduce our next ingredient. Now our next ingredient is rice. And rice is amazing for the skin, not only for the skin but also for your hair. Rice contains antioxidant properties that will help to boost collagen production in the skin, tighten and firm that skin, and leave your skin with a natural glow. So I'm using a quarter cup of rice. What I'm going to be making is some rice powder. You can choose to buy rice powder, or you could make it yourself like I'm doing here. So just place it in the blender and just blend to a powder. Once this is done, take a look at what I have here. Here we have our rice powder, and I'm just going to pour this in a bowl. Rice powder. And what I'm going to be making with this rice powder is some rice cream. To make the rice cream, I'm going to use 2 tablespoons of the rice powder. And next, I'm going to take 2 tablespoons of hot water, hot to boiling temperature. Once this is done, I'm going to give it a little stir. Just stir it up to make sure you have enough hot water. And next, I'm going to reach back for our carrot aloe vera mixture. And I'm going to use 1 tablespoon of the mixture. And we're pouring this in the blender along with the rice. And now we're going to cover and we're going to blend. Once this is done, here it is. Now we're going to scoop this out in our bowl. Make sure to get everything out. Give it a little stir. And then we're going to add our final ingredients to this. You actually could use this as is, but if you want to top this up a notch, like I like to do, we're going to move on to add in some more ingredients. So I'm going to be using some oils, and I'm going to be using grapeseed oil. Now, a good substitute for grapeseed oil is almond oil. If you have oily skin, you can substitute the grapeseed oil for some olive oil or some coconut oil. So I'm using 1 teaspoon of the grapeseed oil. And next, I'm going to reach for another oil, one of my favorite, and this is rosehip oil. I'm using the rosehip oil for its vitamin A properties, which will help to boost the collagen production, hydrates the skin, and have the skin looking younger and fresher once used on a regular. I'm also going to use 1 teaspoon of the rosehip oil. You can substitute rosehip oil for cacao oil, marula oil, or some papaya seed oil. Next, we are going to use some honey, and use the honey of choice. Make sure to check the sugar content. Raw honey is better. Now, I'm going to use a teaspoon of the honey, and I'm pouring this in. And now we are going to mix, and we're going to mix well. This is going to take about a minute or 2. Do not put this back in the blender. So just slowly blend everything together. You can also choose to add a little bit of a vegetable glycerine to the mixture. So just keep mixing. And once this is done, we're going to reach for our small jar, and we're going to pour our face mask in our jar. Now this face mask, you need to keep it in your refrigerator, and it's good for up to about 7 days. It's a perfect overnight facial mask. However, you can also choose to use this in the daytime. Apply it to your face, clean skin, and walk around with it for a couple of hours on your skin. And take a look at it up close. Your anti-aging overnight facial mask. Guys, I'm going to go on the other side, and I'm going to show you how to use this on your skin for best results. Now, to use your face mask, you want to make sure to start with clean skin. So you're going to cleanse your face with your regular cleanser. You're going to pat dry the skin, and then you are going to apply your facial mask. So you just pour it in your hands like this, and then you're going to just rub it in your hands like I'm showing you here. Once you're done, you're going to apply it to your skin. So just apply the mask on your skin in a circular motion. And once you're done, you're going to let it dry on the skin. Once it's dry on the skin, you're good to go. Sleep with it upon arising in the morning. You're going to rinse this off, preferably with some warm water. Pat dry the skin and apply your favorite facial products. This mask can be used every single night if you so desire. However, 2 to 3 times per week is good. Just give it a go and watch your skin transform from a dull, rough looking skin to a radiant, glowing, younger, fresher looking skin. And you can store this in your refrigerator for up to about 7 days.
So there you have it. What are you waiting for? Give this amazing facial mask a try. Use it for a couple of weeks and then come back and leave a comment. Thank you all for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye-bye.